I'm embarrassed to call myself an influencer, especially if people ask me like, oh, so what do you do? Hi, I'm Mong Chin, I'm 26 and I'm an influencer. I started back then because I was modeling for a lot of online blog shops, and as a token of gratitude, they would give me some clothes. When I wear them, I would take photos of them and I posted it up on my Instagram. There weren't any criteria, I feel, because I started when Instagram, the platform, started. As of now, today, there are definitely a lot more barriers to entry because not only you need to know how to, take pictures, edit pictures, you also need to be engaging, you need to be able to speak well, and I think that's definitely a lot harder right now. So my parents, my dad actually worked in China for 10 years and he was actually quite familiar with like online shopping, all these famous online personalities which they call Wang Hong, and he always told me that it was the next big thing, so he was very encouraging. Whereas for my mom, she was not very exposed to these things, so she thought like, I should go and have a proper, stable, full-time job. Whereas for my husband, because we met in school, in university actually, so he really saw how it picked up, and he was thinking like, if this is something that makes you happy and if it's financially stable, just go and try and do it. And he was totally in it because we both agreed that maybe 2 years would be a good gauge to see whether or not I should continue pursuing this or I should just turn back to what I studied. I think everyone starts somewhere. When you aren't famous, they all see you as trying too hard. And I think they don't really have a lot of understanding as to what entails in this job. They always just say like, how long are you going to model for? And I'm always trying to tell them that this is not just modeling. So I didn't really have a lot of support from my friends and schoolmates, unfortunately, but I think slowly they started to see that it's what made me happy. And if you like something, I think you can work really hard at it, and that's when you excel. So Mongabong came about because of a senior in secondary school. My name is Mong Chin, so people call me Mong, and Mong rhymes with Bong. That's it. It's just catchy. Yes, I do have a small little team of 2 people. You create, you direct, you shoot, you execute, you edit, and then you face the clients, you reply emails. Because I didn't study this field, I'm not even a marketing major, so there is a very steep learning curve for me. On top of that, the haters, because you subject yourself to the public eye, you have to be ready for people who will not like you for no reason or for some reason. Criticism and feedback is definitely something that we all need, and I'm very welcoming to that, and I feel like that's the only way I learn. Haters usually don't care about giving you feedback because they just don't want you to improve. So before you start hating on them, maybe try to understand why they do certain things, why they say certain things, and if you really mean well and you really want them to improve and change, then take it positively and give them constructive feedback instead of attacking aimlessly. Yes, there are definitely days when I really don't like to be known as an influencer because I feel like there is a very negative connotation to that term. I see why people kind of look at influencers as very bimbotic, as people who don't work hard, people who just wait for free things to fall from the sky. I'm embarrassed to call myself an influencer, especially if people ask me like, oh, so what do you do? But sometimes I like to stay away from that and just tell people like, oh, I do social media marketing. Politics, of course. I think when you put influencers, people who are definitely outspoken, people who are good looking, people who know how to dress up, people who are after fame and numbers, when you put them all together, there's definitely bound to be clashes. Like with every industry and every job, there's definitely politics. But I think it all boils down to just personal relations and EQ, which we all need in everything we do. I guess you can get quite lonely. You don't really have colleagues, so that's the tough and lonely part because you only have yourself. Yeah. To be fair, I'm very blessed. I don't really have a lot of very bad comments. Comments would be like, you look so ugly without makeup. Yeah. I do beauty, right? I teach people how to apply makeup. If I look the same and I don't look better with makeup, that means I am not good at what I do. Increasingly with the new algorithm, I have decided that I want to just, do the content that I like, that I'm proud of. That's when I realized that once I really look past it and really create content that I really like and am proud of, the likes will come along with it. Yeah, because followers also can feel the sincerity. To my fans, of course, I really love them so much. And I always try to show them and tell them, but I think it's never enough. I know it's very cliche, but they really made me who I am. Thank you, and love y'all. How long will I continue to do this? I think as of now, we don't really know because we haven't seen a full cycle of an influencer because it's so new. If I can, I would love to do it for as long as I live. Sharing is really something that I am very, very passionate about, and I want to be able to share happy memories, sad memories, life lessons, give advice, or even take advice from people at every step of my life. Yeah. I'm Mong Chin, an influencer, and this is why I do what I do.